Asked to construct a right angle triangle given one side and one of the acute angles. So we're asked to construct the right angle triangle ABC. We're given AB is 6 centimeters, so that's centimeters. ABC, the angle, so this is our right angle, is 90 degrees, and ACB is 30 degrees. So the first thing we're going to do is make out a rough sketch of this. So what we can do is, it's going to be a right angle triangle. The lengths of the sides don't matter too much at this point, but so ABC, so at B, we're going to have our right angle, so this is going to have to be B, and generally we'd use the base of our triangle to be a length of a side that we know. So if we have this as our point A, so our triangle is going A, B, C, because that's our right angle. So if this is AB, because we know the length of it, so we'll say that's 6. And an angle we know ACB. So we know this angle here is 30. So we're going to have to construct this triangle. So the first thing we do is draw in the length of the base of our triangle, which is 6 centimeters. So the base is 6 centimeters, and we can draw that in using a ruler. So that's AB, 6 centimeters. And the next thing that we're going to do is measure draw our right angle. So I'm going to draw my right angle using a protractor. So we can set that here. So measure it up and then mark off for 90 degrees. And then join the two together. So now we have a 90-degree angle. So I'll just extend that a bit longer. So this is 90 degrees. And then the next thing that we're going to have to do, so because we don't know how far along this line extends to, so we can't exactly measure our angle here. But we were given the lengths of two angles, the measurements of two angles in our triangle. But we know the angles in a triangle add up to 180. So say if we call that x. Well, x plus our right angle, which is 90, plus this acute angle, which is 30, has to add up to 180 altogether. So this one and this one together add up to 120. So our angle that's missing, well, what's the difference between 180 and 120? So this angle here will have to be 60. So we know if we're given two angles, we can find out what the other angle is. So we know that this angle here will have to be 60, and we know that this is the length of AB, but we don't know how far along BC extends. So we measure out AB as 60, and we mark off, and then we draw a line connecting A along the 60 degrees. So I didn't give myself enough room in this case, but so we've drawn a line, and then we have to draw where these two meet. So we're drawing out our line, and we're just drawing where, so we drew out a line for A, so we measured that to be 60 degrees, and then we extended on our line B, which is a right angle, and then we marked in the point where these two sides meet. So what we did first was we measured this length across with our ruler. So using a ruler, we measured this as 6 centimeters. Then we constructed a right angle here, so measured it as 90. But because we didn't know how far along this extended, we couldn't just do off a 30 degree, because we didn't know how long this was, but we knew that this was where A was, because we knew the length of this. So we measured off an angle at 60 degrees, and where that met this straight line here, that will be our point C, and this angle is subsequently 30 degrees.